The call to serve. Marcus Reed, born and raised in a small, windswept coastal town, grew up with the sea's relentless roar as his constant backdrop.
His father, a retired Marine, instilled in him values of duty, honor, and country from a young age. Despite his family's modest means, Marcus's ambitions were as vast as the ocean he lived beside. When he came of age, he enlisted in the Marines, driven by a deep-seated desire to serve and protect his country. His departure was marked by a tearful farewell from his family, who supported his decision with a mixture of pride and apprehension.
The crucible. Marcus's leadership qualities began to emerge during the grueling weeks of boot camp, where the physical and mental challenges pushed him to his limits.
It was here, amidst the mud and relentless drill sergeants, that he learned the true meaning of resilience. Marcus stood out not for his physical prowess alone but his ability to uplift his fellow recruits, encouraging them through the most arduous drills and showing a remarkable aptitude for strategic thinking. His actions earned him not only the respect of his peers but also a nod of recognition from his superiors, marking the beginning of his journey as a leader.
Into the fire.
Deployed to a volatile region, Marcus and his unit were tasked with peacekeeping operations amidst a landscape scarred by conflict. The realities of war were stark and immediate, with every patrol fraught with danger.
Marcus's leadership was tested early on when an IED explosion hit their convoy.
With calm efficiency, he coordinated the evacuation of the injured and led a swift, defensive maneuver that prevented further casualties.
The ambush. A routine patrol turned near fatal when Marcus's squad was ambushed in a narrow alleyway.
Surrounded and outgunned, Marcus's tactical ingenuity came to the fore. He orchestrated a counter-ambush that leveraged the element of surprise, using the urban environment to his advantage. His leadership saved his squad from what seemed like an inevitable demise, earning him commendations for bravery. But for Marcus, the valid reward was seeing his squadmates safe, a testament to the deep bond of trust and loyalty they shared.
Siege of Shadows.
The siege of their forward operating base tested Marcus and his unit's endurance to its limits. For days, they were bombarded, cut off from supply lines, with dwindling ammunition and morale.
Marcus, however, remained undaunted.
He organized night patrols to secure their perimeter, devised ingenious ways to ration supplies, and kept his men's spirits high with stories of home and promises of relief. His unwavering determination became a beacon of hope, a testament to his leadership and the unbreakable will of his Marines.
Operation Deliverance.
The rescue mission was Marcus's initiative, driven by intelligence of captured allies in a nearby enemy stronghold. Volunteering to lead the operation, Marcus meticulously planned every detail, from the stealth approach under the cover of darkness to the precise timing of their assault. The operation was a success, with the captives freed and minimal casualties. Marcus's bravery and strategic insight during the rescue did not just save lives, it inspired a sense of invincibility within his unit, a belief that they could overcome any obstacle under his leadership.
Fury of Nature.
When a devastating storm hit, Marcus's leadership faced a different test. With communications down and their base severely damaged, Marcus's ability to adapt to rapidly changing situations was crucial. He organized search and rescue teams, secured makeshift shelters, and ensured his men had access to clean water and medical aid. His actions during the storm demonstrated his understanding that the welfare of his men was his responsibility, regardless of the enemy they faced.
The moral compass.
The conflict presented Marcus with a moral quandary when he stumbled upon information that could change the course of their mission but at a tremendous ethical cost. His decision to uphold the values of honor and integrity over strategic advantage defined his leadership style. It was a moment that tested his resolve but ultimately reinforced his men's trust and admiration for him, showing them that victory without honor was no victory at all.
The weight of command.
From the immediate danger of the battlefield, Marcus grappled with the consequences of his decisions.
Each loss was a heavy burden, each sacrifice a reminder of the weight of command.
In these moments of introspection, Marcus found strength in the support of his comrades, learning that leadership was not just about guiding others but also about finding the courage to confront one's vulnerabilities and grow from them. Against the invisible. The outbreak of a mysterious illness within the camp posed a new challenge. With limited medical resources and a growing panic, Marcus's proactive approach to quarantine measures and tireless work alongside the medical team helped contain the spread. His dedication to his men's health and safety, even at the risk of exposure, underscored his commitment to their well-being, further solidifying his role as their guardian and leader.
The longest night.
An all-night enemy offensive tested Marcus and his unit's resilience. With relentless mortar fire and waves of attackers, Marcus's leadership was the linchpin that held their defense together. He managed to preserve his unit's strength through strategic withdrawals and counterattacks until reinforcements arrived. The quiet that followed the battle allowed for reflection and reinforced the bonds forged in the heat of conflict.
Marcus's men, diverse in background and belief, had become a family united under his leadership.
Their shared experiences, the losses mourned, and the victories celebrated together had created an unbreakable bond, a brotherhood that transcended the battlefield.
Shadows and lies.
When intelligence pointed to a traitor within their ranks, Marcus faced one of his most challenging tasks. His investigation required delicacy and discretion, balancing the need for security with the potential to sow distrust among his men. His ability to navigate the situation without undermining the cohesion of his unit showcased not just his tactical intelligence but his deep understanding of human nature and the importance of trust.
A leader's sacrifice.
The mission required someone to draw enemy fire away from the evacuation of civilians, a task fraught with danger.
Marcus volunteered without hesitation, allowing the mission to succeed at significant personal risk.
This selfless act of bravery was a defining moment, embodying the ethos of the Marines and the essence of Marcus's leadership, the willingness to sacrifice for the greater good.
The echoes of victory. Marcus's sacrifice marked a turning point, inspiring his unit and others to rally, pushing back against the tide of conflict. The victory that followed was not just a military success but a moral one, proving that leadership, courage, and sacrifice could change the course of battles. Marcus's actions became a legend within the Corps, a story told to inspire future Marines about the power of leadership and the price of freedom. Homecoming. Returning home was bittersweet for Marcus.
The hero's welcome contrasted sharply with his internal struggles, the memories of war a constant shadow. Yet, in the embrace of his family and the quiet pride in his father's eyes, Marcus found a semblance of peace. He realized that his journey had been about leading men into battle and discovering the depth of his strength and the unbreakable bond of brotherhood forged in the crucible of war.
The legacy begins.
A profound sense of purpose marked Marcus's return to civilian life. Recognizing the impact of his experiences, he dedicated himself to mentoring young Marines, sharing his knowledge, and guiding them to become leaders in their own right. His story, now part of Marine Corps lore, served as a beacon, inspiring bravery in combat and a deeper understanding of leadership's ethical and moral dimensions. He highlighted the stories of honorable Marines like Sergeant Elijah Hart, who, under Marcus's tutelage, demonstrated exceptional courage and wisdom beyond his years.
Lieutenant Sofia Alvarez, whose strategic acumen and empathy for her troops exemplified the future of Marine leadership. The warrior's reflection.
As Marcus navigated his new role, he found solace in writing, chronicling his journey in a memoir that captured the essence of his experiences. This introspective process allowed him to explore the nuanced realities of leadership, the burden of command, and the indelible impact of camaraderie and sacrifice. His reflections offered a candid look at the challenges faced by those who lead in war, providing invaluable insights for future generations of Marines. His writings emphasized the importance of resilience, not just on the battlefield but in confronting the internal struggles that follow, illuminating the path for those like Corporal Jameson Clark, who found the strength to overcome his own battles in Marcus's words.
The unseen scars.
Marcus's journey took a pivotal turn when he began advocating for veterans dealing with PTSD and other mental health issues stemming from their service. His struggles, once closely guarded, became a powerful tool for change, shedding light on the invisible wounds of war. Through his advocacy, he pushed for greater support and resources, ensuring returning service members received the care and recognition they deserved. His efforts brought hope to many, including Staff Sergeant Leah Kim, whose transition back to civilian life was challenging until she found support through programs Marcus helped establish.
A new dawn. Marcus's journey culminated with establishing a leadership academy for young Marines, where the principles he lived by were taught and nurtured. The academy, bearing the names of fallen comrades as a testament to their sacrifice, became a cradle for the next generation of Marine leaders. Marcus's legacy was not just in the battles he fought but in the lives he touched and the future he shaped. Figures like Major Darren Fisher, one of the Academy's first graduates, emerged as leaders who embodied Marcus's ideals: courage, honor, and an unwavering commitment to their fellow Marines. Marcus Reed's story, from the tumultuous shores of conflict to the quiet strength of advocacy, became a guiding light for those who followed. His life's work, dedicated to the well-being and development of future Marines, ensured that his legacy would endure, inspiring generations to come with the ideals of service, leadership, and sacrifice. Through the Academy and the stories of honorable Marines like Hart, Alvarez, Clark, Kim, and Fisher, Marcus's impact reverberated, a testament to the power of one individual's dedication to lead, teach, and heal.